Hello, everyone. It is Chemistry with Chemistry's Consciousness Channel. I'm so glad to have you on. Um, First off, I want to say thank you guys for the likes, the shares, the comments. I want to give a special shout out to Tyrone9465, Hallow Vigata 9172, at Lil Blizzy, at Richard Blackwell 1125. I enjoy your chats in the comments. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, so um, go ahead and give me a like. Guys, keep on commenting if these things are resonating with you. You know, all day I get different types of downloads and I try to, text them to myself so that I can remember. But it's always so good when Spirit comes through and wants me to give y'all a super hot, fresh message. So I want to explain something that I learned. Go ahead and give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I I am coming to the understanding or the revelation as to um, how the friends, the family members, the narcs operate, right? So, what they do is they choose the chosen one when they're young and they start planting really negative seeds in their subconscious. Trying to make you feel like you're not smart, trying to make you feel like you're not a part of the group, trying to make you feel like an outcast, right? So, they do these things early in life so that I think it was me and Hala Vigata 9172, we were saying, and then they brought this song, Self Destruction, and that's something that continually looped and looped and looped in a lot of people's minds because they were playing it on the radio and it was a hit. We all know this song, right? So it was programming from early on so that um, at whatever time they wanted to see us self destruct because they planted very negative, very low vibratory seeds. And the reason they are able to do that is because they're not able to ascend. The narcissists, they're fallen angels. And so they have their contractual agreement with Satan. There's nothing that they can do that they can break that contractual agreement, as far as I'm aware. Now, I posted another video in the community section. I think the video is Thai something, but it basically shows the relationship between Satan and the narcissist. The narcissist can go to church, they can lift their hands and look like it's praising God, but their heart cannot be in it. And that's when we get to the point where we talk about the heart has to be light as a feather. Their heart is not as light as a feather because their allegiance is to another another low vibratory energy. So they can pretend, but their heart is bound to Satan. They can only get so far. So since they can only get so far, they do not want to see people in their vicinity have the light or be able to ascend. That's a deep, deep jealousy beyond having money. That's a deep jealousy beyond social status. That's a deep jealousy beyond looks. It is the soul is unable to ascend to another dimension. It has to stay in one of these lower frequency vibratory planes. It can't go. And so I know a lot of people are like, why is she jealous of me? She's married, she's got all the money, she's got this great career, but none of that really means anything if you, what does it gain a man to have the whole world but lose his soul? Yeah. So, you know, it's great and wonderful. Yeah, I want a beautiful home. I had a beautiful home. Yes, I want a wonderful, happy marriage. And wealth and abundance. Yes, just like everyone else. But I'm not willing to sell my soul for it. Oh no, baby. Oh no. This is gold. You can't put value on this. That's mine. Now other people may feel a different way about their soul. They may know their soul is not valuable, so they better sell it for what they can get. And again, we have free will. Everybody can choose what they want to do with their life with no judgment. I don't have any judgment with what people decide to do with their life. That is their life, that is their soul. So they can do what they will, whatever they want to do with it. Just like I can. It's mine. It doesn't belong to anyone else. Nobody else has to say so over what I do about anything, any aspect of my life. So it bamboozles me that anybody thinks that they have the ability to charter someone else's life. That's insane. That's someone deep in an illusion. Karma. Karma. You know, I was watching this video last night, and it spoke to me in a way that I have thought about it, but I've never had a conversation about it or have really allowed it to come to from my subconscious mind to my conscious mind. But it is one of the greatest deceptions that we have been under, and I've said this once before, is that we live one life, or better yet, one life to live. It's not even true. It's not true. What you do in your past life is going to affect your next life. It's going to either be a higher vibratory frequency or a lower vibratory frequency based on the life that you lived here. And did you ask for forgiveness and repentance and start to walk in your dharma, which is good karma? See, listen, if you all have been living for this one life, y'all been doing it wrong. And shit. And I am not laughing because I was doing the shit wrong too. Yes. They give us soap operas one life to live to program us to think it's only one life. Nigga, that is the furthest thing from the truth, because they want you to continually wrap yourself and loop yourself in karma and bad energy. So if you live this life like a scoundrel, at this stage in time, I'm not going to say that it's a wrap for you. What I'm going to say is, if you lived your life, this particular life, this one that we're talking about right now, sending people black magic, sending death spells to people's dreams, sending death spells to people's children, sending death spells to people's finances, sending death spells to people's relationship, sending death spells to people's families. All of that negative, low vibratory stuff, you might not get out of this one here. But if you just been fucking up and just fucking up because you haven't been paying attention and you sleep, you might have a chance. Because really it boils down to, have you abused your power? An abuse of power is when you have been given the knowledge of an art and you abuse it. That means that you are not mature enough to handle these types of things. You're an adult child. So when you're given, you don't give a pistol to an adult child because they mishandle it. They don't know how to handle something that has so much power. So then they're not allowed to have that power anymore. And then those who know how to handle the power by using it in a balanced way, not misusing it, those become the leaders because they understand how the laws of the universe works. Yeah, so they gave us the soap opera One Life to Live to make us believe that we just live in this one life. But no, how we live in this life, the deeds, the good deeds, the bad deeds, and everything in between, everything is recorded. Your higher self is recording it. So, you know, you can't cut and slice and edit this. Take out the bad part. There's a galactic federation that has judgments of the deeds that you've done on earth. We've been all asleep. Most of us have been asleep to this. Although 1% of the world has always, not 1% of the world, I think 1% of the citizens have always been aware of what they call conspiracy theories. When in actuality, it's been all true. You know? Yep. So, as far as karma goes, and these are the generational curses, when one character in the bloodline decides to just uh, get out of balance, and that takes the entire bloodline out of balance, and then everybody else has to take responsibility and carry a heavier load because one asshole in the family thought it was all about them when it never was. And then someone later on in the bloodline comes through to clean up the mess. And when they come to clean up the mess, they have to go through a very difficult time because they're going to reveal the secrets that are in the bloodline so that they can clear and absolve those curses and reveal them and release them. And that is the black sheep. That's the one y'all look down your nose on. That's the one that y'all think y'all better than. That's the one y'all think y'all smarter than. That's the one that saves your bloodline. You see how the world is all twisted and turned upside down? The one that should be given the greatest admiration and love is the one that they treat the worst. Yep, we were all programmed wrong. We were programmed backwards, twisted, and turned upside down. And the trip about it is a whole lot of people sold out for that too. They selling their mamas, they selling their kids, they selling their brothers, they selling their sisters, they selling their lovers for money. Ooh, Lord. Oh my God. And they never thought they were going to get caught. That's the trip. Well, the gig's up. The cat's out the bag. Yeah, it's big, but that's what I have for you guys. That's what I have for you guys. I will talk to you soon, but before I go, may you be blessed and namaste.